Damn, the fact that mortgages goes up is scary. I never even knew that was actually a possibility. I guess you could say I'm a typical Gen Zer in this case 'cause I don't really own a crib, but I thought the whole point of owning a house was just locking in a fixed payment where you actually get an equity for your home that doesn't go up or ever increase. But I guess your mortgage rates go up. I thought once you got at your rate, you were locked in at that rate unless you wanted to go down and refi. But I didn't know it can go up though. Well, you learn something new every day. And it's another day to be ungrateful. So let's check it out.
This went from $4,500 to $6,050, and it'll be effective March the 1st. I have never considered a bank, but I got this black hat and this black mask because, I mean, at this point, like, what?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we are talking about mortgages being increased. People are really upset that they have purchased these homes and now their mortgage has gone from, in some cases, $4,000 a month to $6,000 a month, and they don't know how they're gonna.
Nah, that's actually insane, though, bro. That's actually a huge jump. That's not like that's not no small thing, bro. Like, that's the difference between you being able to, make that payment, and you know how most people are. They overextend themselves, meaning people would rather look rich than actually be rich. And how do you actually be rich? Living below your means. So $4,500 mortgage to most people is probably it's maxing them out. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are house poor and just jumping up from $4,500 to $6,000 a month. Like, most people aren't gonna be able to make that, bro. Talk about being a slave to your crib, bro. Damn.
Gonna pay for it.
Many people
That
are
sucks.
currently going through a mortgage crisis. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel.
I didn't know that when I was building a home that I was just gonna have to pay taxes off the land, and then when the home is actually built, then you gotta pay taxes on the actual home and the land, which increased my mortgage by $3,000. I didn't know that.
What the fuck?
So now my mortgage is increased by $3,000.
Bro, that's insane, bro.
From what I'm currently paying. And plus you still got all these other expensive and stuff like that.
I mean, he seems pretty chill about it, but bro, if I signed up for a mortgage that was $3,500 a month, then I get something that tells me I have to pay now $6,500 a month, I'm gonna be like, so okay. Another question too for people out there who are like kind of maybe, hopefully, any realtors come across this video, whatnot. So if your mortgage increases, does that mean that it's actually putting a lot more towards your balance, or like the overall like equity of the home and balance, or is it just increased just for increased purposes? Please let me know.
I don't knock buying a home. I think the goal should always still buy a home, but you should be prepared to know what's to come.
They was gonna get me this home. It's only been 6 months and my mortgage is going up $700. It was gonna be crazy because
Hold up. Wait a minute. I gotta figure out why this is the case. Why can a mortgage... Y'all over here seeing my search history, which is kind of creepy, but whatever. We're an open book over here. Why can a mortgage go up? Common reasons for... Let's zoom in. Common reasons for a monthly mortgage payment to change include you have an escrow account to pay for property taxes or homeowners insurance premiums, and your property taxes or homeowners insurance premiums change. That's not the answer I'm really looking for, though. It's common to see monthly mortgage payments fluctuate throughout the life of your loan due to changes in home value, taxes, or insurance. So it's really the taxes or the insurance that increase the mortgage. What would cause mortgage rates to rise? The overall health of the economy plays a fundamental role in determining mortgage rates. During periods of strong economic growth, demand for credit typically increases as businesses expand and consumers make purchases. This increased demand for borrowing tends to push interest rates higher. Okay. Let's see. Number one, changes in interest rate, changes in fees, certain mortgage types, changes to property taxes, and really just, I guess, homeowners insurance or property taxes seems to be the main culprit, or the type of mortgage that they actually chose. So I guess you can choose a non-fixed. Is there even a such thing as a fixed like mortgage? Please let me know. I'm just trying to learn. I'm just trying to wise up.
Owners, like the people who bought it to renovate it, They were only paying land value, even though the house had been on the market with this current rate and a current county appraisal for X amount of months. But I don't know, somehow they only were paying land value.
My mortgage has gone up another $200. So over the last 3 years, my mortgage continues to increase.
I mean, it's the reality of home slavership. That's what it sounds like, bro. It sounds like owning a home can actually be a trap. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's definitely probably better than renting because you're actually getting something out of it, you know, building equity and stuff. But you're locked down to that shit, bro. If you have to go somewhere, if there's another opportunity, you got to go. And I was actually about to buy a home this year, but reason why that didn't happen is because I'm a 1099 like self-employed type dude, so they need tax returns. I didn't file taxes the last 2 years, but I just filed though, just so I can buy a home in the future. And they need 2 years of that. So next 2 years I got to file and go from there. But really, the reality of home slavership, that's what it sounds like.
$200. So over the last 3 years, my mortgage has gone up $600. And it's shocking. It is very shocking because I don't feel like people talk about this. Like,
I didn't even know it existed. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Often glamorizing home ownership, but not really talking about the reality of home ownership in today's economy. So not only has my mortgage gone up, my HOA continues to increase every year. And it's just all shocking. It is all shocking because I feel like it's not spoken about. Like, I live in South Florida, and so I guess this is something I'm gonna have to get used to because everything is sky high here. The property taxes are high, the cost of living is high, and so I guess it's something that I need to prepare for every year because it's just expensive to live here. And when you think that you're buying a house, you think that you're going to have this set rate and that you're good and you won't have to you won't experience any increases like you would if you were renting. But reality check, you will experience some
Man, that's some
increases,
bullshit.
especially depending on where you live at.
That's some bullshit, bro.
My mortgage payment,
like people's mortgages are literally they're literally doubling. If that ain't no bullshit, I don't know what else is. Your mortgage is literally doubling. Like how? Like I signed up for what, bro? Man, I signed up for a $2,400 mortgage, right? Now next thing you know, I gotta pay $4,800, bro. That's insane. How is this possible, bro? I don't know, bro. This is just like, it's blowing my mind because I never knew that this was, because even it just shows how naive I am about this. And even the people who buy houses, and guess what? Their agents, the person who sold them the home, all that stuff, walked through the whole process, never probably told them about this shit. What do you know?
from $1,600 to $3,500. This
home
is
slavership.
all I have been seeing going on my timeline on TikTok right now on how everybody's mortgage rates are increasing. Honestly, I can tell you what, when I first bought my house and I had a realtor, my realtor did not tell me anything. I bought the house. I didn't know what I was doing. I was not a realtor then, of course. And I did not learn about my payment until the closing day. I did not know how much my mortgage payment was going to be until the closing day, and I signed on the dotted line. At that point, for me, I was ready to buy a house, so I just felt like it was what it was. Unfortunately, my mortgage payment is $1,600, and it's still $1,600. But I guess my question is, for everyone's mortgage that's going up, like I know it's a terrible situation, but also when you are purchasing your homes, are you not understanding what questions to ask your lender? Because you can always ask your lender when you go under contract on a home to show you what your monthly payment is going to be. Of course, it's going to be an estimate, but also at the closing table, when the attorney is going over how much you're going to pay for your mortgage, and they give you a piece of paper that has all your mortgages for however many ever years that you have to pay your mortgage for. At that time, when you're signing your papers, don't just sign the papers, just ask questions that you may have about your mortgage. Because once you sign and close on your home, that's your home. And then years down the line, you're looking at, you have to sell your home. So it's like unfortunate. Of course, property tax always goes up. So, I mean, that could be another question. When you're buying a home, ask about the property tax. Another thing that could kill you is incentives. Sometimes it's good to have incentives on new construction homes, but sometimes it's not, especially when you're doing the 2-1 buy down. Basically, when your interest rate is going to be one price for 1 year, it's going to go up the next year, and then it might go up the third year. Ask what your mortgage rate is going to go up to for the third year. You might can afford the house for year 1 and 2, but if you can't afford it for year 3, then what's the point of getting the incentive? Like, don't just go looking into a new construction because they're giving you $10,000 and they're giving you a 2-1 buy down, because you might be the next person where you're going to be saying,
damn, it's crazy too, because I was actually entertaining the idea of and this is where I ran into the problem where I was like, fuck, I need tax returns. I was got to get a new construction with that buy down option, but the thing is, they're going to recoup their money. They're going to recoup their money one way or another. And I was probably going to get hit with the same thing.
It was $1,500, and now my mortgage payment is $2,500 because my realtor didn't tell me this or the lender didn't tell me that.
Bro,
like, you
slimy,
also have to do
bro.
your own research when you're purchasing a home.
Slimy shit right there,
like,
bro.
what?
I'm not gonna lie. If you're a realtor watching this and you don't tell your clients that is some bull. You was on some bullshit, bro. You was on some bullshit. You have no ethics. I'm sure those commission checks are nice, but like, that's some pretty important information to know. You know what I'm saying? And I know how long I know how many documents there is on closings and stuff. You think they're gonna read through all that? Which, even though they should, but I mean, like, if you had a conscience or a soul, you would tell them there is a possibility that your mortgage could go up, you know, but it doesn't sound like none of these guys got the memo. So shame on you, realtors. Shame on you. You won't get my ass.
What questions do y'all have as far as purchasing a home, as far as property tax, as far as your mortgage going up? Like, you have to do your research, and you definitely have to ask questions before you sign on that dotted line, whether it's the day of closing and you have more questions for the lender, but you don't want to ask them because you're too excited. Always remember, you have to be the ones to pay the bills. Your lender doesn't have to pay the bill. Your realtor don't have to pay the bill. At the end of the day, you have to pay the bill, and you have to be the one out on the street. If you have to sell your house or what may have you, it might not even be worth selling your house, depending on how long you have been in your house. So you might not even have as much equity. But the tip of the day is, make sure you ask your lenders questions at the beginning and at the end. They always send out multiple disclosures of estimates for your mortgage. And also ask the closing attorney, because the closing attorney also goes over everything before you close on your new home.
The current homeowner crisis, specifically the mortgage payment of revelations that people are going through, it's not surprising to me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, people are on here saying that after the first year in their new home, their mortgages are going up $1,000, $1,500, $2,000.
That's insane,
double
bro.
The cost of their initial mortgage. A couple of things that's crazy. They had a FHA loan, which if you don't put 20% down, you have to get homeowners insurance. That's causing a problem. These people are buying new builds. Everyone's so excited about new builds. Yeah, new builds in a developing community. But when you bought the house, it was $160,000. Now that the new community is more built out, the house is worth $500,000, $750,000. Those property taxes are taxing your ass. Now you got problems. There's escrow. There's all
that actually makes sense.
And when I say
I see how they get them with that.
Buy a house, everybody was saying, "Oh, don't listen to him" and all that. You can find it. It was on Twitter. People swore I was the devil incarnate. But I knew a couple of things, especially because a lot of these people who are in shock about their mortgage payments doubling and tripling are black people who are never told the financial literacy of what they actually are buying. For instance, years ago, that people shouldn't rush to buy a house. Everybody was saying, "Oh, don't listen to him" and all that. You can find it. It was on Twitter. People swore I was the devil incarnate. But I knew a couple of things, especially because a lot of these people who are in shock about their mortgage payments doubling and tripling are black people who are never told a couple of things, especially because a lot of these people who are in shock about their mortgage payments doubling and tripling are black people.
Damn.
Who are never told the financial literacy of what they actually are buying. For instance, black people always want to feel validated. You go and get these possessions that people have, not knowing that they're setting them up in a mechanism where you aren't as successful as them. Not saying it's only black, but I guarantee you that's part of the problem with us. Secondly, owning a home as a single person is nasty work. Like, in this economy, no one not married having a 2-income household, unless you are a millionaire, should be buying a home. But y'all be so pressed to get these possessions, you don't care the status that you buy it, and then have buyer's remorse when the repercussions and the escalators kick in. I'm sorry y'all are going through this, but let this be a lesson to you to stop thinking just because you make enough money or you qualify that you understand finances, financial literacy.
Man, you know, in the tag on that point, that's why I'm such a huge proponent of just like living below your means, bro. Like, that is really the key, man. A rich man actually has very little bills. Like, living below your means is like is the number one way to stay unstressed, not have anxiety. It just kills a lot of worries, and you have a lot of extra cash that's left over, you know? Because I low-key, I was trying to rush into buying a home shit, bro. And I kind of got saved, bro. Because, like, I'm like, you know what? I could save, like, a couple more years, you know what I'm saying? I can get even better crib and even have a larger down payment for it, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how they get you, bro. Honestly, I don't think you should be buying a home unless you have at least 20%. I know it's a luxury, a lot of people, but I don't think, unless you have 20% of that house that you want to buy, bro, you shouldn't buy it, bro. Like he was saying, with this mortgage payment crisis, the taxes are not really the taxes, but really in this situation, it would be actually the insurance for not having the 20% down, the mortgage insurance. That's just another variable that can increase your payment. Maybe not much, but I mean, I don't know. Is this, are people who are putting 20% down, is this avoidable? Please let me know, because I don't know. Like, if you guys know and you guys are hip, let me know. If you put 20% down on a house, don't need PMI or whatnot, are those people going through this thing where, like, they're seeing their rates pretty much double? Like, that, bro, it kind of blows my mind, bro. Like, it kind of makes me not even want to ever, it makes me not even want to buy, it makes me not even want to fuck with a crib, bro, unless I pay that bitch cash, bro. Which is a really tall ass these days. I'm in Denver, Colorado. Just go on Zillow and see what $1 million crib gets you here. Not much.
Or money management, because that is a completely different skill. Making a lot of money and managing the money and making the right purchases are not.
Thanks for watching this video. Have an amazing day.
Yeah, no, 4,500. Yeah, no, that is wicked work. $4,500 mortgage. Who was out here paying that? Don't buy a house with an arm. If the A scam, go 30-year fixed. Also, construction loans can be shady too. So 30-year fixed is the key, or 15-year fixed. Are they insane? Who is buying a house with a $6K mortgage? I mean, if you're a doctor, lawyer, business owner, but some normal peeps, yeah, nah, for real, that's pretty wild. The problem is taxes and insurance go up every year. Get education. That makes sense. The taxes and insurance is probably the main proponent, which I've seen based on the Google search. That looks like it would be the main thing. I bought a number of homes, mostly new construction, during my lifetime. Say no to ARMs. Always a fixed rate. So what's ARMs? Let's look that up. ARMs mortgage. Adjustable rate mortgage loans. Ooh. People really... Okay, that answers my question. So people are out here really getting non-fixed rate mortgages? Like, what is it just based off of what you qualify for? Because I guess maybe like if your credit's not that good, then they give like an adjustable one or something. Like, let me know how that works, because I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time doing those Google searches. But I do feel awful for these people, and I'm in the same boat in that our mortgage has gone up year after year due to taxes and insurance. We have a fixed rate mortgage, okay? So they have the right one, but it's astounding to me how many people in this video sound like they have no idea how these mortgages work. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of them. I'm not very hip. One lady talking about how the previous owners were paying less taxes, and another lady saying that her realtor didn't explain to her about her mortgage payments. Do people have no concept of how taxes are calculated and adjusted after the sale of a home? Do they not speak with their mortgage broker about the payments? Do they not understand that taxes, insurance, and HOA are separate from the payments on the principal? Damn. Yeah. Get a fixed rate, but I mean that still doesn't really save you because the property taxes and the insurance payment and the insurance could still go up. Yeah, especially insurance premiums. I forget that's a whole nother aspect. That's another $3,000-$4,000 a year. Property taxes. Let me see. What's the average property tax on a home in America? Property tax. Per year in United States. Okay, so it looks like the average is around just under 2,000. Oh shit! Actually, that's not even true. It just depends on the state. Like California, 4,800, 2,500 ish. So it just depends on the state with that. So that. Damn, bro. It's kind of a lot more into it. Owning a home, there's a lot more into that goes into that shit, man. That's actually real. That's real rap. Well, if you're thinking about owning a home, I would suggest you do your research. If you stumbled upon this video and you were thinking about owning a home, as long as you understand what you're getting yourself into, then and you can take that smoke, go for it. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of uncertainty going on, and just tune into the next video because, I still to this day would choose Trump over like the Biden administration and like Kamala and all that good stuff. But I don't know, man. A lot of people are regretting MAGA, so tune in for the next one.